Hi fellow dreamers, in this video we are going to go over the 5 dreams you should never ignore. Now this is not going to be your typical list, so stay tuned for number 1 and 2. Alright, let's go ahead and get started. Thanks for joining. My name is Carolina. As you know, I focus on doing children's books that promote love, unity, and peace, and I also help my followers interpret their dreams. We do this because when we listen to our dreams, we're connecting to our subconscious, and when we share them, we connect with one another on a more profound level. Let's get started. Alright, so number 5, you never want to ignore dreams where you are being followed or you're being chased. These are super important dreams because oftentimes people get fearful during these dreams and they think that it's just something scary in the dream. But it's so important to reflect this to waking state because you're probably feeling like something in waking state is trying to chase you down or something is following you. Oftentimes the people that have this kind of dream, they're feeling a lot of pressure on themselves. So you definitely don't want to ignore a dream like this because it's letting you know right now you are feeling like you have got to outrun something. You are being chased by something or someone. Oftentimes, this is a particular situation. This can be a person in your life, or this can even be the pressure you are putting on yourself. So never ignore this dream. Now, let's go with number 4. You never want to ignore those dreams where you see loved ones, okay? This could be loved ones in your present life. These could be loved ones that have passed away. Either way, you never want to ignore these dreams because these dreams are oftentimes loving alerts. They're giving you a little bit of insight to how you're viewing their life and how you're viewing how they're doing in general. So never ignore these dreams. One of the things you can do with this dream is number 1, realize how you're feeling during the dream and what exactly is going on with this person. Often it's a loving alert letting you know that you are supposed to be ready to support and help this person because they may be going through a tough time in waking state, or they very will start going through a tough time very soon. So these dreams are loving alerts for you as the dreamer to be prepared and ready to help. So never ignore those dreams of seeing loved ones. Now let's go on to number 3. You've probably had dreams of animals before and you probably didn't think too much of it. Now, you want to make sure never to ignore these dreams, especially if the animals are fighting or if the animals are trying to attack you, okay? The reason you don't want to ignore this is because this dream is a loving alert saying, hey, right now we are feeling attacked by either a group of people, by a situation in my life, or by things that are going on in general in different areas of my life. So you never want to ignore this dream. But let's go even deeper on this one specifically. If you see a particular animal and this animal is like growling at you or it's attacking you, whatever it is, think of this animal. Let's say that you see a wolf, okay? Who in waking state really reminds you of those wolves or has a characteristic like a wolf? You want to make this connection because oftentimes dream state is going to show you a person in a form of an animal of those characteristics that that person really has. So never ignore this dream because this dream is a loving alert saying, hey, right now we are feeling very much attacked by this particular person in waking state. You're probably wondering, what are you supposed to do with a dream like that? Well, oftentimes these loving alerts are just letting us know it's time to create some loving space between you and this person. So never ignore when you see animals in your dream, especially if they are attacking you or they're trying to harm you. All right, now let's go on to number 2. I'm super excited to get to number 1. It's okay. Number 2, any nightmare. You never want to ignore nightmares. Now, you're probably thinking, yeah, but they're uncomfortable and they're scary, so avoid, avoid, avoid. Well, the more that you avoid a nightmare, the more you're avoiding connecting with your deeper self. Remember, dreams are just that sense of the self that are inviting us to look deeper down. It's like a mirror. It's like a mirror into your most subconscious self. So this nightmare is a huge loving alert, and it's letting you know there's a lot of fear in this aspect of our life. We're feeling very insecure and very unprotected. So if you do have a nightmare, make sure that you understand what this nightmare means. Now, real quick, before we get to number 1, let me tell you how to do that. When you're having this nightmare, it's very easy to wake up afraid and try to figure out what the dream means right then and there. Never do this because if you do this, all you're doing is growing hateful and scary energy within yourself. So take a moment and breathe. All right, let that feeling of fear subside. Let it go away for some time. This will take practice. I have a lot of videos that you can use to help you with this. Now, when you can get to a place of peace and calm, then look at the dream again. Of course you were feeling fear, but who was with you? What were you doing? And what were people doing to you? All right, it's very important to understand the full scope of the dream for you. Then you can reflect it to waking state and pinpoint what situation, person, or thing in waking state is causing this nightmare. This is a powerful place because now you can bring solution to it in waking state. So I hope that part helps you. But now, let's get to number 1. The most important kind of dream you should never ignore ignore are those repetitive dreams. So any dream that you're having, if it happens more than once, you never want to ignore this dream. These dreams literally are coming to you again and again because they're saying you are missing some valuable information. There's something that you have been ignoring. This could be something you're ignoring right now from waking state, or it could be something you've been ignoring since you were a child. So never ignore these kinds of dreams. These dreams that repeat themselves can be scary, they can be loving, they can be exciting, they can have all sorts of feelings, but bottom line, if any dream ever repeats itself for you, never ignore this, because this literally is the self saying, pay attention to me, you're not listening to me. So make sure that you connect with that dream, write it down, explore what you are feeling in the dream, who was with you, and what you feel this dream means to you. Then reflect this to waking state and find those loving solutions, those places where you can grow as an individual and as a dreamer. I hope this list was helpful for you. It's definitely not your typical list, but this is one that we've been getting very much attention for, and people are very much interested in our top 5. So I hope this helps you. Let me know if you've got a particular dream that you want guidance with, and I will do a video just for you. Thanks for joining, everybody. I'm sending you love, unity, and peace, and I'll see you soon. Bye.